One of the guys that'll be trying to win that national championship is with us now on the Pepsi Hotline. Slade Bolden, the Alabama wide receiver, joining us today, presented by the RentalWorks division of CraneWorks, is with us now. Slade, welcome in. Congratulations on the SEC championship.
Thank you so much. Appreciate y'all having me on the show. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely, man. We greatly appreciate it. Let's go back to the week of preparation. Nick Saban said after the game, most of the time you give us rat poison, it's fatal. This week you gave us rat poison, it was yummy. Those are his words. What did he mean by that? What was the week of preparation like, knowing that most of the world thought you guys couldn't win this game?
It's funny because I actually joked with him about that on the plane. I told him I thought that was funny, the analogy he used, or, way he described the rat poison. But, that's just something that, Coach always finds some ways to try and motivate us for that game, of the week, whether it's, little things that the opponent may have said or what the media is trying to say. He always tries to find some kind of way to motivate us, even if we usually are motivated already. I always try to find some way to motivate us even more than what we already are. So that was one thing that, the media was kind of, negatively describing us coming into this game and, saying that we weren't the normal Alabama team that we always been. We failed. We're not, playing to the Alabama standard that we usually are. And I think that's one thing that we decided that we weren't going to let people think about us, and we changed people's minds.
Well, coming into this game, it looked like a generational defense for Georgia. They were giving up 231 yards a game, 6.9 points per game. Did you guys see something on film that I don't know if it led you to believe that you would score 41 and go 536 total yards of offense, but did you see some flaws that you guys could take advantage of?
Well, we knew they were great defense. We prepared to the best that we could, try to find any kind of ways to be successful against our defense, but we knew it was going to be a tough challenge for us. There's no doubt they're really good, definitely really good up front. That was something that we challenged our offensive line to do during the week, is to just be physical. And, they stepped up to the plate, did a great job. And, I think Coach O'Brien called a great game plan, and everything just worked out the way it was. But, it all happened because we prepared well during the week and really challenged ourselves to overcome a tough defense.
So you have a role on the team. Mechie goes out now. Does your role change, or what's the protocol? Do they maybe move a younger guy to play Mechie's role? What would you like to see happen, and what's most likely happens in that scenario?
I don't really think my role changes much. I'm still, the slot guy who, I'm going to run the routes that I've run and do what I can do to, help the offense. And I don't think my role increases a whole lot. I know we're down some guys, but we're still going to have to have some younger guys come in and rotate. I may not come out of the game as much. I don't know, though. That's something that we'll probably figure out later as we get closer to the game. But I do think that, having one less leader on the offense, I believe that, I need to challenge myself to, be a better leader for this offense, or, become a better leader for this offense. Not saying that I wasn't already, but just kind of up that challenge a little more.
Alabama receiver Slade Bolden and punt returner Slade Bolden is with us on the Pepsi Hotline. He is joining us today courtesy of our friends at the RentalWorks division of CraneWorks. Forget the big box stores. CraneWorks equipment rental division, RentalWorks, has reliable machines and local experts to help you find exactly what you need. Call them for a personalized quote or visit craneworks.com to see their full inventory. That is craneworks.com. People argue whether or not, and this is a silly argument to me, I really don't care, whether or not there is a thing such as momentum in a football game. You guys had 5 consecutive scoring drives. Do you feel as a player when you're playing in a big game like this and it's Georgia, the confidence, the momentum, when you're out there on 5 consecutive scoring drives on that stage against that defense, what did that feel like?
It definitely felt great. I can't lie about that, but yeah, there is that you can find a little momentum, during a game like that. Everybody's behind you. Obviously because no one thought we were going to do that against their defense. The crowd started to pick up. We started to really get into it. But another thing is there was a couple of times, especially in the second half, where we went 3 and out, that we had to kind of regroup and like, all right, like this game is still in reach. Like it's still not over. Like they have a good offense too. They can come back. Like so we had to kind of make sure that we got back and finish the game strong, and I believe we did.
We speculated on this show all week long that Brian Robinson wasn't going to play in this game, and and Dunaway brought this up. His 16 carries of 55 yards were so important. Brown brought up his protection, his pass protection. When did you guys learn Brian Robinson was actually going to play in this game?
I mean, I kind of figured he would, just because I know how he is. He works hard. He was going to do everything it took to get back on the field, and just knowing B-Rob, that's how he is. So I had a good feeling he was going to play. I was hoping he was going to play. But really, truthfully, no one knew until Saturday. So that's just kind of how it goes. You work so hard during the week, with recovery, treatment, rehab, all that stuff, and trying to feel and, strengthen the best you can before the game. And he must have done a good job, because he did really well for us in the game, and I'm so happy for him, and I'm thankful that he was able to play.
Boy, do you ever feel completely blessed at the people who throw you the football in your career? I mean, my goodness. I mean, Max killing the NFL, you caught balls too, and now this kid who's going to win the Heisman Trophy. What is Bryce Young? I mean, he makes so many right decisions. Does that still blow you away that he has so little seat time as the starting quarterback and he makes so many smart, quick decisions?
It's really not that surprising. I mean, I just knowing him, and just being around him all summer, and in the spring, and just seeing him work with our offense, and also during fall camp, just seeing how much he's improved, and how much comfortable he's gotten, how much confidence he's gotten. It's very impressive. So just knowing that now we're here, it's what I expected, and I'm happy for him, proud of him. But it's he's reached the expectations that we've had for him, and because we always knew he'd be this great.
How did he? I mean, obviously he's so talented, and you guys have to do it at your position as well. How did he handle though last year, knowing that he could have done this last year, but he sat and waited his time, and that had to earn a lot of respect with you guys.
Yeah, I mean, I think he'd probably tell you that it was good that he was able to, take a year to learn, to build, with anything, when it comes to mentally, physically, and just psychologically with the playbook and the offense, and just to get the team in general. I think he'll tell you that he's probably, thankful that he was able to kind of sit back 1 year and really take it all in.
Slade Bolden is with us. He's joining us today on the Pepsi Hotline, courtesy of our friends at the RentalWorks division of CraneWorks. If you got a home project coming up, call RentalWorks. They got everything from landscaping equipment like mowers and big machines and skid steers, and certified operators to handle those big jobs too. Check out their full fleet at CraneWorks.com. That's CraneWorks.com. Maybe I'm wrong about this. Did I see a report? I didn't see this happen. Did I see a report you went down hurt in the pregame warm-up? Am I right about that?
I didn't get hurt, but we had a little incident where one of our guys on punt ran into me, because we always in the walkthrough or the warm-up process and with a punt, and I just catch, as a punt returner, I just catch it, then we go in the locker room, and someone ran into me, and obviously it was by accident. No one was trying to take me out, but I wasn't hurt, but I did feel it a little bit. But I was also like, maybe this is a good thing. Kind of got my first hit out of the way before the game even started.
Take us in the post-game locker room. You stun a lot of people by winning this. You've won an SEC championship. You now know there's nothing keeping you out of the college football playoff, perhaps even the 1 seed, which eventually you were. What was that post-game locker room like?
It was great. We all came together. I feel like these last 4 or 5 games that we've done a better job of just bonding and becoming a one team, and I think we were all just really happy for each other, and just glad that we were able to prove people what we knew we could do. And that was the biggest thing for us. And also the main thing, we were just all saying we're not done. This is not the end. We're still not finished the job. And I think that's one of the most important things is even though we were happy and we were celebrating and, all happy for each other, it's a 24-hour rule, and now it's back to work, and the job's not finished, so that's what we got to do.
Yeah, back to work, and I know Nick Saban's going to love this Rat Poison because now you guys are 14-point favorites over the first Group 5 to ever get in at Cincinnati.
That's the fatal Rat Poison. That's not the yummy Rat Poison.
But I'll give a good side to this, and you probably know this if you've watched this Cincinnati team or if you've even looked at film, but Sauce Gardner and Kobe Bryant are two legitimate NFL big, physical, 6'1", 6'3" cornerbacks.
Yeah. I mean, we haven't, or I personally, I don't know about some of the other guys. We haven't really dove into the film yet. We will, get there eventually. But yeah, I've heard about those guys. I know they're good players, and I know they have a good team. And definitely not going to underestimate them at all. We're going to prepare like that for them no matter what, because they're a good team. They're in the college playoffs for a reason. So we have to prepare our best to play our best.
All right, he is Slade Bolden. He's joining us today courtesy of the RentalWorks division of CraneWorks, the source for all your equipment needs, big or small, big equipment like skid steers and excavators, all the way down to the smaller equipment like pressure washers, brush mowers, and trailers. They got it all. Don't forget, equipment operators too. Visit craneworks.com for more info, craneworks.com. Slade, again, congratulations, man, on the SEC championship. Good luck in the college football playoff. Look forward to catching up with you again soon.
Thank y'all. I appreciate it. Thanks for having me. God bless, and roll tide, y'all.
All right, buddy. Take care. Slade Bolden with us on the Pepsi Hotline.